Hello once again. I welcome all of you to Computer Accountant's YouTube channel. Today, without taking much of your time, we are going to look at how to make some content in QuickBooks Desktop inactive, especially your charts of account, your item list, some content of the item list, your customer data, your vendor data and employees. And so let's look at this. What can lead to a company or a business making its data, whether human or non-human data, in terms of the ledgers, customer name, vendor name, item list, and employee data? What can lead to a company making such data inactive? Now, it's simple. Now, in a scenario where I have too many ledgers, too many charts of account, and no matter the amount in them, and we decide to remove them so that we can clear the list. Let me give you an example. This is my chart of account. This is my chart of account. I want you to have a practical explanation of this. This is my chart of account, and it's too much. The ledgers are so much. Some has figures in them. We are not even in need of them anymore, and I don't want them to show in my report. Now, the best thing to do, you cannot go back deleting them because they already have figures in them. You can't go back deleting them. There are figures already in them, but those figures are not essential for management decision. Then you can make them inactive. Once you make a ledger inactive, it disappears from this list, pending when you call it back again or make it active. The same thing applies to customer name. So in a scenario where we have too many customers, and we need to flush, not to even delete their transaction. The transactions will still be there, but we want to remove them from the customer list, at least to hide them away from the customer list. Then you can make them inactive. So the same thing applies to your vendor, your employees, and your item list as well. Now, a lot of things can do that to make space for in the data, to prevent accidental use of ledgers or customer name that the organization or the management has said, please, we don't want to deal with this customer again. It's another way of cleaning up your list. It's another way of cleaning up the list, and most importantly, to maintain data integrity and also reduce cluster. Now, I'm going to show you how to make the ledgers or the chart of account you may not be using anymore inactive, and how to call them back when you want to use them. I will also show you how to make customer name inactive or a customer data inactive until when you call it back. The same thing applies to vendor, to employees, to item list, and the rest. I also want to use this opportunity to thank those who enrolled for the masterclass. I'm sure you are seeing a lot more content different from what we already have on the webinar. Now, like I told you, the masterclass training is where those who wants to master this software, where they play their game. And part of what I'm showing you is technical in nature, because it demands your master knowledge or mastering knowledge of QuickBooks for you to actually make a data inactive and make it active again. So I thank some of my students from Kenya, from Sierra Leone, from Ghana, from Liberia, from Rwanda, from Nigeria as well. It's worth the time to invest in knowledge. Not only investing in knowledge, to invest in quality knowledge that will give you that quality reward at the end of the day. So without taking much of our time, let's start with chart of account. So I'm going back to the chart of account. Now, this is the chart of account. You can see we have a lot of charts here. So let's assume that after thorough examination of our charts, we have discovered that some of them are no longer relevant to our and shouldn't appear in our report anymore. So I'm going to use this as an example. You can see this owner's drawing. In as much as it has figure, with or without figure, we no longer want them in our report. Okay, they have outlived their usefulness, or like I said, you want to clean up your list, you want to prevent accidental use, you want to maintain data integrity. So there are a lot of reasons that warrant organizations or individuals to say, no, I don't want this account, I don't want this ledger to be showing on our report, we don't even need it again, we don't want it, we have used it in the past, we don't want to continue using it. So the best thing for you to do is to make it inactive so that it will stop showing on the screen. So I'm going to work on this. So I will come to chart of account, click on owner's drawings, right click, and select make account inactive. Did you see? It's off. And the same way it has gone off, you have automatically disabled this chart and you have hidden it away from the other charts of account. Okay, that's good. Now the way to remove unwanted chart from your list, that doesn't mean it will not appear in your report. It will, because it's part of the reporting system. But what we are doing, we want to remove some of the content that we no longer want to appear on this list. Now, just in case you might want to have it back, you might want to start using it, you might want to call it back, there is now necessary that you have to use it once again. What you have to do is to come back to your chart of account the way it is here. So I'm going to close this. I want to use so come back to your chart of account, select list, chart of account, then go to account at the footer here. Then you can see it says show all inactive accounts. Yes, so you click, you can see it here. It's showing me all the accounts I have made inactive. It's showing me all of them. So what you now do is to right click and say make it active again. It's now active. So remember, we started from making it inactive, meaning that for now I don't want to see it on this list. I'm looking at on this list. Then if you want it back, I want to continue using it, then you can make it active once again. So that's the procedure for making it active. Okay, now let's go to, okay, I have to end this. So this is for how to make a chart of account inactive and active again. So let's go to the next page. How to make a content of an item list inactive and active once again. So how do you do that? You go to list, select item list. Now you can see we have different items here. Let's assume that Dell keyboard, we have sold it in the past and we don't want to use it anymore. We don't want to, the company is no longer selling Dell keyboard and we want it out of our list. Maybe after so many years it has been idle, we need to take it off our list. Okay, so you click on Dell keyboard, right click, and select make this item inactive. Once you make, yes, you can see it, make it inactive. Once you do that, the item will be taken off from the list here, from the list of all your items. Okay, now after some time, maybe years, or based on management decision, you want to return it back, you want to start making use of that item, you want to continue from where we stopped, even with the quantity on hand. The same thing, you come down to item list and select show inactive items. So you can see it will call it up once again. So click on it, right click, and say make it active again. It becomes active, then you start using it once again. So that is it. That's how to go about that, because a lot of us are bombarding me with questions. These questions are technical. If I didn't show some of us this who are beginners, you might not even know. You might think that it ends in inactive. What of a situation where your client will say, please, can I have those items back? Can I have those chart of accounts back? Can I have those customer data back? Then there will be problem. So it's better you now have thorough knowledge of how to make a content, a data inactive, at the same time calling it back by making it active. So for the next content, let's go to how to make a customer data inactive and how to recall that customer back when we want. So what are the scenario? A customer has been doing business with us for so many years, and all of a sudden we notice that he has stopped doing business with us, and we don't want his name to keep appearing in our customer data. You can't remove it because the transactions are there and they are in your report. You can't delete it. All you need to do is to make it give way from the list so that you can see operational customers or active customers, so you can only make it inactive. Whenever he returns back, you now make him or her active again. So we are looking at how to make a customer data inactive and how to make it active once again. So you go to customer center. So I'm going to make Peter's investment inactive. So right click, make him customer inactive. So once you click yes, Peter is off our list. So that what I'm looking at now are those active customers that we are dealing with currently. So in a scenario where we need to bring Peter back, okay, it happens in business. I'm going to close this, so I want to follow the process from the start. So you go back to customer menu, select customer center, go to active customers, drop down, select all customers. You can see the two that have been made inactive, I can call them back because we have started using them again. So once you right click, you now make them active again. You can see that X sign is off. So it means that the two customers are back being active once again. So thank you for being there. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like our page. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to invite as many that this content, this video will be beneficial to their thorough accounting software knowledge as regards QuickBooks Desktop. Don't forget to join our WhatsApp group. Don't forget to subscribe. So thank you. See you on how to make vendors inactive and active again. Thank you. So I'm going to walk you through on how to make a vendor inactive or group of vendors inactive or active once again. So you go to vendor menu, select vendor center. So you must have your reasons after all. So I'm going to make Jalingo inactive. Okay, so after a period of time we might need Jalingo once again. So to make him active again, rather than creating a new content, then not having that opportunity to look at what we have done with him in the past, so I have to bring him back by making him active. So let vendor center, then you go to active vendors, drop down, select all vendors. You can see Jalingo Brothers with the X sign, meaning that Jalingo has been inactive but has not been taken away from the system. Okay, then click on Jalingo, right click and make him active. So Jalingo is back. Okay, so the last on the menu, thank you for being there. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are actually enjoying our video, if it's making impact to you, to people you know, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put down your notification bell so that anytime our video drops, you'll be one of the first to get to know about it. Don't forget to like, share and comment so that it will get to as many persons, as many people as possible, and also aid them in understanding QuickBooks Desktop efficiently. So this is where the masters play in this game. Okay, this is where your clients respect you. It might look cheap, but it can be very stressful and very embarrassing when you have taken out their customer, vendor, item, chart of account by making them inactive, and when they call you back to come and return it back, you can't do it. So that's why my thanks, special thanks goes to those who are in our master class training. I thank you all. I've made new friends there, and I really love the class. Very intelligent people, and I also appreciate that they love the quality I'm delivering to them. So let's go to the last one. Okay, how to make, or how to take out a data of an employee who may not be working with us again, and we don't want him or her to populate our list. Anytime we open the employee list, we are looking at him or her. You can make the data inactive. The salaries you have paid him are already in your report. They are not going away, but we can take the data off so that it will give way to others that are active with us. So you go to, I'm closing this, you go to employee menu, select employee center. Okay, so I'm going to make this guy inactive. We've sacked him, or he has relocated, or he has gotten another job elsewhere. So let's assume after taking him out, then after some time the company has to call him back, or the company wants to go back to his transactions and check what we have done with him over time, the salaries paid and the rest. You come back to employee. Remember, we have removed him from the list by making it inactive. Now we want to do a check on the data of that employee. The only way to get him back is by making him or her active. So you go to employee and select employee center, then go to active employees. Okay, so once you go to active employees and select all employees, you see it shows you everybody, whether active or inactive. So you click, right click, and make him active again. So that is it. So this is how it applies when it comes to chart of account, item list, customers, vendors, and employees. So I hope I've answered your question, my Ghanaian friend. So you take it off from here. Once the video drops, take your time, watch it, and once you get the knowledge, you get the knowledge. So thank you once again. Please, if our videos are making impact, if our videos are solving problems, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to like and comment. Give us positive comments. Ask questions on your comment sections. We will answer you. Tell us what more you want us to do for you, and we will definitely do that. So thank you very much. Please, our masterclass will be coming up again in January for QuickBooks, for Sage, for Tally, and what have you. So don't forget to enroll. My name once again is Onyekachi Wozuzu. I'm your preferred accounting software specialist, signing out and saying bye and God bless you.